Dubai real estate, it feels like all anyone is talking about these days. But is it the right thing for you? Is it the route you need to take? That's what this video is here for. Today, I'm going to talk you through the basics of investing in Dubai's real estate. If you don't know me, my name is Gino. I'm an investment advisor here in Dubai, specializing in new build, and I am here to help you make the right decisions, the right choices on your investment journey. So before we start, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and then let's get straight into the video. This video is for every investor, whether you're brand new, whether you're seasoned, whether you're international, or whether you're here in Dubai. I am an advisor to all, and I am here to help you make the right decisions and understand the market that is ever growing and that everyone is talking about. What are you going to achieve out of this video? You're going to learn the exact different types of investments you can do in Dubai. I'm going to talk about some of the risks. I'm going to talk about some of the pluses. And hopefully after these 10 minutes, you're going to have learned so much that you'll want to come back for more. So let's get straight into it. The number one question, why invest in Dubai? Let's break it down. Let's knock off some of the easy stuff first. Number one, tax-free. Tax-free income, no capital gains tax, no tax on your rental returns, and no property taxes. This is the number one reason why I believe people are turning their heads to Dubai and starting to look at this market. Reason number two is the high rental yields you can achieve. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every single property in Dubai is achieving amazing rental yields, because it is case by case, but it is not unheard of to see rental yields between 6 and 9% net. And of course, as we've already mentioned, these are completely tax-free gains. Another massive reason why I think people are choosing to live here and choosing to invest here is because it is investor friendly. Whether you're an overseas investor or someone local, it is super easy for you to inject money into the market here, and there's loads of benefits to do so, such as the golden visa, investor visas, and lots more. On top of all these reasons, you have just some of the basics of wanting to live here. You have some of the best restaurants in the world. It's one of the safest cities in the world. It's got good weather 8-9 months of the year. You've got easy access to beautiful cars, watches, jewelry, and you've got experiences like no other. These are many reasons why people choose to move their businesses here, move their lives here, and move their families here. And I'm going to give you some really interesting facts about the amount of people that are registering as residents here in Dubai. And to make it more attractive, I'm going to tell you how many properties are being handed over for these people to live in. So last year, there was registered just about 170,000 new residents in Dubai in 2024, with less than 30,000 new units handed over. That's including commercial real estate. So as you can see, that the demand is outweighing the supply massively, contrary to popular belief. And it's said that these numbers are going to be blown out of the water this year. People are moving here, as we've already discussed, for safety, for work, for tax-free earnings, and for opportunities. One other reason people are moving here is purely business. They want to be where business is happening, where the people are, and where they can rub shoulders with the right people. So when you hear people say on your Instagram or on your TikTok that the demand, there's so much properties in Dubai, there's so many empty properties, there's no demand, you can just tell them and think about these figures. What opportunities are there when you're investing in Dubai? So for me personally, I mostly sell off-plan properties, which are purely for investment, whether it's apartments, townhouses, villas. That is what I specialize in. But what other investments are there? You can invest in commercial real estate, where you can see really high returns. You can invest in ready properties, where you could receive rental yields or capital appreciation, or as already mentioned, you can get into the off-plan market and you can get into some interest-free payment plans, which we will break down in more detail in another video. One of the most important questions I get asked is, how much do I need to start? And this varies for every single person. I usually would say to people, the minimum investment that you need to get into the Dubai market is about 750,000 dirhams, which off the top of my head is around 160 to 170,000 euros. Now, you do not need all of this at once, as already mentioned, and I will break down in another video. There is interest-free payment plans that you can get involved in, and the average amount you will need, even though it's sometimes less, is 24% to start of that figure that I mentioned. So who can invest in Dubai? Do you need to be a resident? Do you need to be here? Do you need to come to Dubai all the times to check in on your property, to make your payments, to hand in your... No, none of that. You can invest in Dubai from your home, whether you're in the UK, you're in Singapore, you're in Ireland, you're in the US, or you're in Spain right now. You can book a meeting with me down below and I'll talk you through exactly how we can book your unit today and get you invested in the fastest growing market in the entire world. In the interest of keeping this video sweet, there will be more videos to come over the next few weeks, diving into some of these ideas more, where I'm going to talk about payment plans, off-plan investments, developers, and all this important stuff. This is a beginner's guide to investing in Dubai real estate, so don't think I'm leaving out details. If you want more information or you have questions, please leave a comment down below or send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok. As with any market, there's a lot of things you need to be careful of and there's a lot of things you need to avoid. So my number one advice is, even if it's not me, find an agent you trust, find an agent you align with, and make sure you work alongside them to build your portfolio or find that perfect investment. Because a lot of mistakes can be made, a lot of hype to purchase into, a lot of fancy marketing, and a lot of numbers that just don't make sense because people are piggybacking off the fact that this market is hot and that there is genuinely some really amazing opportunities here, and sometimes things look better than they are. So it's really important to get in touch with me or another agent that you trust that has a track record, that can talk you through and walk you through the process, understands exactly how the market works, and understands the implications for you as either a resident or a non-resident of the UAE. Another really interesting thing about the market here in Dubai is that it's extremely transparent, and you can look up transactions, rental transactions, recent transactions, old launches. You can see anything with just one quick Google search. So it's really important when your broker is giving you figures such as capital appreciation or rental yield, that firstly you're asking them to explain his calculations. You make sure that they are including service charges when they're giving you rental yields, that they're actually able to prove these prices and they're not just pulling them out of thin air and sending them to you on a WhatsApp. We are really lucky here in Dubai that the whole market is transparent and you're able to see transactions as quick as one day from when they get done. So if you're dealing with an agent already and they're giving you figures that they cannot back up and they're just pulling out of thin air, or they heard their sales manager say it so they're just blurbing it back to you, ask them for their workings, ask them for their proof, because it's really important. Don't forget, this is your hard-earned money you're going to put into an investment, and these people, unfortunately, some agents, not all, just regurgitate what they hear and they don't have any real basis to give you that information. So it's really important as an investor to make sure that you're going down the right route here, dealing with the right people and looking at the right product that suits your needs. I wanted to keep this video short and sweet as it's my first YouTube video back. If you're not familiar with me, please follow my Instagram or follow my TikTok. That is where I've built up most of my following over the last 2 years, and then we're finally back on the YouTube scene. So what can you expect from subscribing to this channel? I'm going to give weekly videos consisting of breaking down projects, breaking down new launches, explaining different types of investments, case studies, hopefully in time some maybe interviews with clients that I sell to. They can talk about their experience. I talk about how they found dealing with me. I have generated over 90% of my income through social media over the last 6 months, and I think it's a really important way to learn and an important way to get clients and to just teach them, educate them, and keep me accountable for what I say and what I do. Make sure I'm doing my research, understanding the market, because at the end of the day, when you're putting yourself out there on YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram, you need to have your facts correct. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, follow me on Instagram, and if you're in Ireland, July 5th, I'm hosting an event for investors in Ireland. It will be in Ballsbridge, Herbert Park Hotel, July 5th. It'll be 10 till 2. The tickets are €1 and the link is in the description. So without further ado, thank you all so much. If you've gotten this far, really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.